How do you build the best record in the American League? This is how you do it. 6 straight home series wins, 25-9 against American League teams, including 10-2 against the American League Central, and 14-5, including 6 straight wins in series openers. On the flip side, Doug, this is the worst mark in the majors, tied with the Colorado Rockies for these Detroit Tigers. They're 2-8 in their last 10 and 8-24 away from Detroit.
Griffin Jax on for the 18th time. It will be his 7th start, now full-time member of the starting rotation. And nice to see him back out there. Had that last start against Baltimore abbreviated, taking a line drive off of his back and had to come out of that ball game. But before that, listen, was throwing the ball well. In the 2 previous starts, he had gone a combined 10 innings, giving up just 1 earned run. So has really acclimated himself quite well to that rotation and looks to continue the momentum here tonight.
That's a base knock. Kevin McGonigal starts the game with a rippler toward right field, and Dylan Dingler will bat with a runner on base.
And he's on the first pitch, lining it into left. So the Tigers come out swinging back-to-back singles. 2 men on, nobody out.
Here is Kerry Carpenter.
And a wave and miss. Just got him for out number 1.
A hard changeup, and that sounds like an oxymoron, but a hard changeup at 92, dropped down and away from Carpenter. It's almost like a splitter. Here is Riley Green. Runners lead at first and second, 1 out. Well, the Tigers, in being swept in Chicago over the weekend, only scored 5 runs the whole weekend.
That average, that's worse than the American League. You know, you see the OPS. That's worse than the American League. They have the worst slugging percentage in the American League. Fewest runs per game in Major League Baseball. I mean, it has been a struggle.
Down the line, right field corner, Riley Green. McGonigal's home. Dingler gets sent. 1 hop on a throw to the plate. Not in time. Dylan beat the relay, and it's 2-0 Tigers.
So doesn't it make sense that this how this series would start?
Sure.
With the Tigers just on fire offensively?
Pushing the envelope with Dylan Dingler, and he slides right to that back corner of the plate, and the tag from Hunter Fiducia is not there.
2-2. Green can run. He's off second base. And again, Jack's ready and throws. Swing and a miss. He struck him out 3 in a row after falling behind 2-0. And there's 2 men retired.
Now there's that sweeper. That's the big pitch to the righties. The changeup to the lefties. The breaking ball to the righties.
Looks back to Green at second. It pitches. That's strike 3 call. Side retired. He strikes out 3 in the inning, but also gives up 3 hits and 2 runs.
Ty Madden is back. He is the Tigers starting pitcher. Off that freak injury on the Yohendrick Pinongo line drive.
Here he comes. Line drive left field. It's a base hit for Yandy Diaz, scooting on the turf and going all the way to the wall. Carpenter has to play the carom. Yandy's on his way to second base, and he is there with a leadoff double. And the tying run comes to the plate right away. Here's Jonathan Aranda. You know, the Rays had a home run in 3 straight first innings.
Check swing, did he? Yeah, he did. Strike 3. Dan Bellino made the call behind the dish. Aranda goes down, and there's 1 away.
There were 2 outs. Palacios with the fly out, and that brings up Junior Caminero. Junior Caminero at the plate, swinging the ground ball up the middle. Did that glance off of Madden? Fielded by Lee near second base, flips over to first. Of course, the last time we saw Madden, he got drilled by a line drive and had to come out, but I think that missed him.
I think it had such spin on it that it hit the mound and it looked funny.
0-2 the count. Close to the plate, knees slightly bent. Jack's pitches, swing and a miss. And boy, he was swinging at everything in that sequence. He fell behind 0-2, and it seemed like whatever Jack's threw there to the plate, he was going to be swinging, and that's 1 gone.
1-0 on McKinstry, and he'll golf that into center field. It's a base hit for Z-Mac. The Tigers are hunting changeup here, and a 2-out single brings up McGonigal.
McKinstry runs. McGonigal takes a strike, throw to second base. He's out. Fiducia put it just to the right of the bag, and Walls with a quick tag. And already heading off the field, McKinstry caught stealing, going 2-6.
5 in a row retired by Madden, who threw 9 pitches in the first. They were all strikes.
2-2, swing and a miss. 95 on the fastball up. The 4-seam fastball that we were talking about that the Rays struggle with.
I think Griffin Jax is taking to that starting rotation role.
Yes, he has.
6 starts. Obviously, there's some buildup, so not a ton of innings, but an outstanding ERA of 171. The whip much better at 119.
0-2. That ball's cranked high in the air, left center field. Dylan Dingler demolishes this baseball. It is 4-0.
That was a sweeper over the outer third. You could see his eyes light up as soon as it popped out his hands. He knew he had something.
It's been a while since the Tigers have started a game with a 4-0 lead. We're in the third. Fly ball right center field off the bat of Carpenter. Going back, Mesa looking up. Gone! Back to back! Kerry Carpenter's second game back, 7th home run. 5-0 Tigers in the third.
Well, that's a great catch out there, but he says, hey, I'm going to throw this one back.
I mean, it feels like New Year's Eve right now for the Tigers. Just that kind of emotion, that kind of feeling.
Smiles.
Yeah, smiles, yes. That has been missing. Riley Green testing the limits of the Trop. This is way back, and this is 3 in a row. The Tigers saved them all for June. It's 6-0.
How about it?
Well, maybe in June they'll have Major League Baseball's best offense. I mean, if this doesn't scream baseball, I don't know what does. This team has not been able to score at all, and tonight they can do no wrong. Well, Dwayne, you remember the fan. When Kerry Carpenter hit that home run, he wanted no part of it. You know he would love to go home with the baseball, but not one tainted by a Tiger home run.
That's right.
Well, guess what? Ryan Bass to the rescue.
Oh, look at Ryan.
That ball was signed by a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, Walls is due, but Dunn had moved out into the on-deck circle, and Taylor's going to be lifted here. Technically, a pinch hit appearance for Oliver Dunn, and we'll see if there's a physical aspect to this with Taylor. Taylor Walls had that hamstring issue in recent days.
Rays down half dozen as we go to the home fourth.
The Rays have a one-out base runner. That'll bring up Junior Caminero swinging a high fly ball, belted deep to center. Perez back toward the track, looking up, and it's gone. Junior Caminero starts off his June with a bang. The Rays on the board after Junior goes Lamaximov for the 14th time. Now 30 runs batted in for Junior. The pitch. Swinging a line drive the other way and a left, a base hit for Chandler Simpson. And here come the Rays. All right, let's see if Chandler Simpson tries to run.
And now the ball popping away and moving into second base head first. And Simpson a little slow there in getting up, and I think he went head first into that bag.
Yeah, when that ball got away from the infielders, yeah, he's got the blood coming.
They're showing it to us now as he dove into second base. The helmet came in, hit the base, and bounced into his face.
Oof.
So it's like getting a punch to the kisser.
He's going to have to come out.
Wow.
Well, they might have to do some dental work.
There's a chance. Yeah.
3-2. Up and away, ball 4, and there's a walk.
Delayed at second, Mesa Jr. is going to take over at first, and that's going to be it for Ty Madden.
1 out, 4th inning. Cedric Mullins against Tyler Holton. He'll face 3 lefties in a row, Dan. 3-2. Swing and a miss. He swung at ball 4. There are 2 down.
Nick Fortes will pinch hit. Right-handed batter. Now swinging a pop-up down the right field line. Torkelson will have room as he backpedals down the right field line in foul territory. Nice job by Tyler Holton.
Dylan Dingler steps in.
The 1-1 to Dylan Dingler. Swinging a high fly ball center field. This one's deep. Going back is Mullins at the fence. Looking up, and it's gone.
Dylan Dingler's second home run in as many at-bats. Dylan Dingers for everybody tonight.
0-1 to Green, who hit the last of the 3 straight homers. Swings and hits it hard through the hole. A bullet to left, a base hit.
And he is now 3 for 3 with a double homer and a single.
Yandy has a 2-hit game.
He is fun to watch swing the bat.
The Rays have a man on, a man out. Down 7-2 in the 5th inning for Jonathan Aranda.
3-2 on Aranda. On the ground up the middle. Lee flags it down. Glove flip. No way. Yes, sir. Double play.
Yu Lee, ranging to his right, starts a beauty of a double play.
That's why you practice it. You mess with that a little bit in BP. You do it in ground balls because there's going to be a time where you have to break it out. It's not showboating. It's the most efficient way to get the ball to your partner.
Yu Lee made maybe not the best play, but a pretty good one to end the bottom of the 5th. He starts the 6th.
Fly ball right field. This one's deep. Going back Mesa at the fence, and off the top of the fence, gone. Mark Ribinger, first base umpire, indicates home run for Yu Lee.
It did come back in, but left over the yellow line. Home run for the Tigers one more time. That's homer number 5.
First 2 hitters on via the walk.
Yeah, so, maybe starting to open that door for you.
As Ryan Valade comes to the plate. And Ryan's only up there because Chandler Simpson got hurt earlier. Swung on it high in the air. Deep to left field. This is way back. and we have a new game. Off the facing of the second deck for Ryan Valade. A 3-run homer, the deficit cut in half, and the Rays are now down 8-5 in the 6th inning.
That's a big lift for the Rays because it's been all Detroit tonight.
And still plenty of game left.
And Bella's getting into it out there in left field again tonight.
Kerry Carpenter homered in his middle at bat. 2-2. Line drive, base hit into right. Man, he went down and got a splitter that looked like it might bounce. Kerry Carpenter has his second hit of the night, a leadoff single here in the 7th.
And a 4-pitch walk.
2-1 and nobody out. Torkelson coming up.
High ball. Right center. That's caught by Mason Jr. The runners will hold. And the Rays get the first out of the inning.
Now Winsell Perez becomes an enormous at bat in this game. The difference between, being down above a slam or still within 3, and I think the game's still manageable then.
And he pops it into short left. That's Valade waiting. And Martin pitches himself out of that spot.
Well done by Trevor Martin. Runner at third, 2 out. And a big moment here for a guy that's already homered twice tonight, Dylan Dingler.
2-2. That ball's crushed in the air, left center field. Did he do it again? Just short. And Dylan Dingler throttles down at second base with his 4th hit tonight. 9-5 Tigers here in the 8th.
The Rays have been unable to stop the Tigers from scoring, and it makes it that much more difficult.
On the ground, third base side. Oh, yeah. That's a thing of beauty, a little piece of art from Kerry Carpenter. He ends up at second base.
10-5 Detroit. And all the work that the Rays did to come back in this game, it's all been undone. And Brisky has loaded the bases all on walks, which will find him the exit to the game. Here comes A.J. Hinch.
How about this? 21 blown lead losses this year.
You get the Rays back into the game. That's got to creep into the back of your mind. You played 2 months. That's a lot.
Fortes swings and grounds one inside third, off the glove of Keith, down the left field line. Caminero scores.
And so the Rays come up with 2 more runs on that.
Off of the glove, and thank you for the 3 walks.
And now the Rays get the potential tying run at the plate in Ben Williamson.
Grounded right side off the glove of Torkelson into right for a hit. Scoring is Mullins. Here comes Fortes in the throw. He scores standing up. It's a 1-run game. 10-9 Detroit.
8 walks tonight. 5 have scored. Now 6 with that one. Up the middle, right at second base. It is dropped at second by Lee. Thrown out in time. This is outrageous. I mean, that is fish in a barrel double play any day of the week. Instead, there are 2 on with 1 out.
Will Vest has done his job in this inning. That was just a routine ground ball that should have ended the inning. And this be,
little tapper out in front of the plate. Will's got to come get it with a bare hand throw. 2 down.
Williamson the tying run to third. Yandy Diaz the go-ahead run to second. And up comes Richie Palacios.
Swinging a high fly ball, center field, deep but playable, waving his arms. Winsell Perez settles underneath it. 9 men to the plate, 3 walks, fuel a 4-run inning.
Will Vest, who hasn't saved a game this year and is asked to get 5 outs for the first time this year, and he has just a 1-run lead at 10-9.
Foul ball, this one straight back and out of play. Hey, Eric Neander. Hey, there you go. Well, that has to mean something. Take a look at Eric Neander and his handiwork.
Oh, look at that one hand.
One hand grab right there. Nice job.
2 outs. Victor Mesa Jr. last hope for the Rays.
On 1-2. Swing and a miss. The Tigers survive with a capital S. 10-9 the final score.
And the comeback comes that short.
On a night when the Tigers' offense exploded, Will Vest comes through with the biggest pitching performance of the year.